Hi! We all want to live a full-fledged life. Every human being, by its very basic nature, wants to expand limitlessly. If I achieve something, then something more, and then something more, continuously expanding, something within me which does not like boundaries. The innermost longing wants to be boundless, infinite. On the other hand, physical body has a defined boundary. It has its own limitations. And wherever we feel limited, it brings physical suffering, mental suffering. Once we know the limitation of this body, there is no point struggling with it. First thing to do is to accept it as it is. And second thing is to use this as an inspiration. It is a brief life. I am here for a limited time. I am conscious of my mortality. This brings me to the right terms with life. I know the value of life and don't waste a single moment. Now, when I know the value of my life, I understand it is only me in competition with myself. The moment I get into the competition with another, I shall just perform a little better than another, and my full performance would stay unexplored. I shall miss my own human genius. We are actually destroying the human genius by subjecting ourselves to the competition. Whereas when I am performing to my fullest, the best in me comes out. Let us look at the nature. A flower has to fully blossom as a flower and not in competition with the mango. Mango is important as mango, and flower has its own role to play as a flower. The blade of grass is equally important as a big coconut tree. Each one has its own role to play. When I know the value of my life, I know the value of another life as well. Each human being has its own strengths and weaknesses, and both are important and have their own roles to play and help the individual blossom and flourish to its fullest, contribute to its fullest to everyone around. And this is possible when we decide to live without discrimination of good or bad, high or low. This is real renunciation, not to get trapped in these dualities. Where does these judgments come from? They're coming from some past programming. What is the source of this negative behavior? One has to address that. The moment such a thought arises, check it there and then, as this thought turns into action and then becomes a part of regular behavior. If you really want to experience the life as it is in its purest form and real perception, the way the truth is, then it does not require to change yourself, because change would always come with a residue of past. It needs a real transformation, shifting myself to a completely new dimension of experience and perception, fresh new life altogether. A grown up adult so many times say, I want to be like a child again. There is a kid inside me, and many times we suppress the kid inside. But what is actually about a child which we appreciate so much and want to be once again like that? Just observe it. It is the flexibility which a child has. It is that non judgmental behavior. They don't have strict opinions about peoples or things or situations around. They are fast to adapt and change their perception. Then it is the curiosity which they have, the curiosity with which they move around, that desire to know the unknown, to learn something new every minute which they have. These are the qualities of the child which we long for as a grown up adult. And just look at them once again. Can't we develop it right now? Whatever age you are, yes, you can develop them just right now. And this is living your life in an extraordinary fashion, which is just ordinary, very simple, very straightforward. It is just being yourself as it is, just naturally, your real self, the real you. Stay happy, stay healthy. Thank you.